इतना सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Every day, we bring exciting and high potential franchise business opportunities from across the industry. Over the past 27 years, Franchise India has proudly helped thousands of investors finding the right franchise business opportunity and start their entrepreneurial journey. Franchise India, as the world's largest integrated franchise solution company, our role is to make sure your investment is safe by taking an informed decision and your journey from investor to entrepreneur is smooth and successful. The objective of this webinar is to give you a direct opportunity to connect with the brand founders, the key stakeholders, understand the business opportunities in detail, openly ask any sort of questions that you may have related to the brand, the business model, growth, before you take the actual decision. In today's webinar, we will talk about the business opportunity with a brand called Ashth. Ashth is a luxury designer lab-grown diamond jewelry brand built on sustainability, innovation, and craftsmanship. It was founded in 2024 under Conscious Carat Private Limited. The brand was established by Mr. Mukesh Shah, a diamond industry veteran with over 5 decades of global expertise, and co-founded by Mr. Kevin Shah, who brings strong experience in diamond manufacturing, branding, and modern retail strategy. Us specializes in vertically integrated lab-grown diamond production, in-house design, and fine jewelry manufacturing, including its signature 97-facet Ashth cut. The brand's objective is to become a leading name in India's luxury lab-grown diamond segment by offering certified, ethical, and 100% made in India jewelry that combines brilliance with responsible luxury. Ashth is now expanding through a structured franchise business opportunities, inviting partners to join its premium retail network with strong brand positioning, inventory support, marketing assistance, training, and buyback assurance. The franchise model is designed to protect investor interest while enabling steady growth in the fast-growing lab-grown diamond jewelry market. To talk more about this, I'm joined with the co-founder himself. We have Kevin with us today, along with my colleague Ravi. Ravi is the business head from Gujarat. But before I, talk more about the brand, before I invite Kevin to talk about more about the brand and the business, I would like to inform all the viewers that you also have opportunity to ask questions related to the brand or the business. My request is to please keep on posting your queries into the Q&A box, and we will take them up once the presentation is over. Now, may I request Kevin to let's get started with your personal introduction, right? And then we will move on to the presentation part. Over to you.
Thanks a lot. I hope I'm audible. Thank you. Yeah, great. So firstly, good afternoon everybody, whoever is present here, and first the franchise for putting this as an organizing session. I'm really grateful to put and present in front of amazing people here. My name is Kevin Shah, and I'm the co-founder and managing director at my brand Ashth. And Ashth, which is a luxury designer jewelry brand, which is made out of lab-grown diamonds. So I'm very specific about this. We are a complete luxury and a design and a jewelry brand where lab-grown diamonds is just a commodity which brings our brand and make a complete, complete different.
All right. There seems to be some problem in the internet at Kevin's end. We would like to wait for just a couple of minutes. Let me just check in case if I can, join back again. Nikita, are you there? Would you be able to continue it? Because we really find a lot of disturbance in the internet.
Hi, I'm here. Just give us a 5-10 minutes. He's just logged into internet. There was some, I think, internet issue. I'm so sorry. Just give us the 5 minutes. He's just rejoining.
5 minutes. Yeah, please join.
I mean, not 5 minutes, just 1 or 2 minutes.
Correct. Let's join back again. Kevin, there seems to be some problem with the internet.
Am I back? Sorry, am I
back now? Yes.
I'm
yes.
so sorry. Yeah. I don't know. It just got disconnected. Anyways, Alrisa, thank you. My name is Kevin Shah, and I'm the co-founder and managing director at our brand Ashth. Ashth is a luxury designer jewelry brand where made out of lab-grown diamonds. And we are very specific about luxury and designer and a jewelry brand. We're just not a lab-grown diamond company. And today I'm not here to present just my jewelry franchise. I'm here to present an opportunity to partner with us. And that's why we call all our franchisees, our channel partners, in one of the fastest growing industry in today's time in the country, where it just once in a lifetime opportunity where we see all of a sudden $1 billion industry is replaced by an additional $1 billion industry coming in, which is the rarest thing. So in the next 15 to 20 minutes I'm going to take this opportunity to let you know about the market opportunity, the Ashth brand story, our franchise model, the investment structure, the returns and the risks that we protect, and where all we are expanding and where all we are present. I'm going to keep it very straight up, very simple. My first point is the market opportunity and why this category. It's absolutely a no-brainer for an entrepreneur in today's time to realize that lab-grown diamonds has become the fastest growing in terms of the jewelry segment, which is replacing a natural diamond industry. And the players in this particular field are only going to be the winners who are going to play around big with terms of their brand story, in terms of their brand presence, in terms of the opportunity and the support they provide to their partners and expand with the right ethics. It is, an opportunity that has just come across for this country, where we are one of the we are the source for growing the lab-grown industry and growing worldwide, So coming to Ashth as a brand, we are a luxury and we focus a complete design-centric brand. And that's what, that gives this market a big, we present ourselves as, a design focused brand, and that's what we have an edge over to become a bigger brand in this country, fastest growing brand in this industry, which is not supposed to be missed. So anyone who's looking at investing money, this industry is supposed to be, you should farm more in this industry, whether it's Ashth or whether whoever the player is. I would like you to gauge the resources around and the story behind each brand, and then of course I have my own edge which I'm going to present now. The 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 industry, how fast it's growing. I'd like to let you guys all know that in the US, in the Europe, from 2021 to 2025, the growth of the consumption of lab-grown diamonds have been exponential. Like, for example, the consumption of engagement rings in America, only in United States of America in 2021 for lab-grown was 3%, while it is reported to be more than 55% of engagement rings sold were in lab-grown diamonds in 2025. Compounding this growth, we all know the opportunity that we stand in the growing Indian wedding jewelry market alone in this country. The wedding jewelry market in this country itself is more than 3 lakh crores. In this 3 lakh crores annually, the consumption, total jewelry consumption that is done, the diamond purchasers, unique diamond purchasers is less than 3% in this country. Okay. Which is, gives, with the lab grown industry, I would like to put it across, there is an opportunity for people who have never bought diamonds. That increases. And this market size is going to go from 3% to almost 5.5–6%. Considering that fact, imagine the number of jewelry stores and the jewelers, or the number of products required will have to be doubled in the market. So that is the opportunity where we stand in the next decade, and it is going to be branded players that will play this category, and it won't be sustainable for people who does not have an edge over their designs, over their story, over their packaging, over their services. That's the most important factor. I would like. I would just try to get my PDF up, for my brand story and stuff. I have my teammate Nikita. Nikita, if you could just pull up. I'm going to keep talking. You can just keep browsing the PDF whenever you can, wherever you see an opportunity. Yeah, just we've done the company overview. I'm sure this is visible. We'll do the we'll if you can find out where the Ashth story is all about, about Ashth. So I'll give you a little background on the Ashth. Ashth was founded in 2024 with a clear vision to redefine luxury and redefine designer jewelry through sustainability, and a brand to be developed with design to be the centric of the brand. The designs of jewelry will define. Currently, we have a lot of people who have been, a part of lab-grown diamond industry. Everyone has a different thought process in terms of what they are bringing. Natural diamond designs and the designs that lab-grown diamond play around with more designs and collections, and that's what we've been focusing on. So Ashth was founded with a and we completely, so it's a brand that completely focuses on 3 major things. One is a premium experience in every store. One is a complete exclusive design centric brand, and a strong brand positioning that we carry. Through the journey, through this presentation, you will know how and why Ashth is different from the other brands. We have multiple stores already. We have around 7 stores and a few openings. We have 2 stores in Bombay. We have a store in Raipur. We have a store in Goa, in Surat, in Calcutta, in Patiala. We have a store opening happening in Patna, Durgapur, which is part of West Bengal, and in Guwahati as well. Literally, we just signed one in Bangalore. So even that will be done in a few months coming up. So we're already, expanding really fast. We started expanding literally 1 year back, and the number of stores we already are catering is about 10 exclusive stores. All these stores are completely exclusive Ashth franchises. Target consumers, it's everything. Even either you are from the industry, jewelry industry background, or you're not from the jewelry industry background, we can partner together. That is absolutely an open choice. let me give you a little background about how Ashth came to play. We might have established ourselves in 2024, but our main founder, Mr. Mukesh Shah, is one of the largest, has been one of the largest exporters with his other company into natural diamonds. And he's been in the field since last 55 years, working with De Beers since almost more than 32 years at a stretch, and Alroza from Russia since the last 25 years at a stretch, giving him he's one of the veterans. When he came across lab grown diamonds, and when he figured out, someone who has taught people, who goes to GIA and IGI, when he picked up the diamonds on his eyeglass and figured out that is impossible for someone to differentiate between a natural and a lab grown, he knew what the future of lab grown held. That is where he came about with the whole vision that India lacks on an exclusive brand which can stand on an international level, on an international standard. Considering we have family owned businesses, but apart from Tanishq, we don't have any big brand which is an Indian brand which is holding their presence across India and the world. We are nowhere close to being a Cartier or a Tiffany or a Harry Winston. Very honestly, the vision was very clear to develop a brand on an international standard grounds. The design has to be focused on all international presence. The vision has to be very clear that it's to be ethical, sustainable, honest brand where we support each and every franchise, and you be a part of every franchise as a channel partner. It's not about how much a person is investing. It's all about how much business are you doing with each of them in the next 10 years and what is the gross margins each of you are making along. It's a journey to go together, and that's what this company was founded on, that basis. Me as a co-founder, I come with an experience of another brand where I supply a particular category of products to jewelers in India, to more than 3,600 plus jewelers through our distribution network, and having more than 400 shop-in-shop franchisees for this brand called Arya 24 Carat, and have been one of the founders in the last 16 years. And that is the experience I bring on board. Arya 24 Carat is still very successful, and we are using that network as well in order to expand Ashth. But the combined knowledge of me taking the front end and helping and setting up the franchisees, I understand where my channel partners come from, the kind of support we require. Ashth is basically, we focus on all category of jewelry, rings, earrings, bracelets, necklace, pendants. The idea is to cater your everyday jewelry, your people who require for your corporate, for business, for day-to-day meetings, someone who requires for your dinners and cocktails. And the most important factor for any jeweler is to have and become a jeweler for clients for weddings. That's the ultimate goal. So no matter how many ever category of jewelry we keep, but the ultimate goal is to have bridals and is to sell something for the wedding occasions. So engagement rings, your proposal rings, your bridal necklaces, your bridal sets, your bridal, not just for the bride, but for the family, that category of jewelry becomes a very big, segment. We work with round shapes, pairs, marquees, all the shapes possible. And apart from that, can you see the logo on top of the Ashth? There's an octagon shaped logo. So how a round shape is there, we have an octagon shaped diamond that we have cut, which is a round shape, has 57 facets. We have a patented cut of an octagon shape, hearts and arrows, which gives us a signature collection, and we call it an Ashth cut because we have a patent to it. Ashth cut is proprietary, and all the designs that we develop through Ashth cut diamond comes under the signature collection of Ashth. Why is this so important? The story of Ashth cut, when you see the shine, the brilliance, because of 97 facets, it's much more than your regular round. Considering the lab grown diamond and the prices that have come down, so much, it is so important to have patented cuts and special cuts to provide alongside with all your regular jewelry that you are providing. So that is one of the factors which gives us a differentiation for Ashth. Another major factor that you will see on Ashth is we have an end-to-end control from growing the diamonds to assortment of diamonds to designing selection of the right diamonds. Selecting diamonds for each and every piece is done in-house. And the quality check of every product that we do is done through a third-party agency. Now, why is this so important and why am I highlighting? It's a practice that is followed only by international and very big brands where they don't have an in-house team which is doing a quality check. They hire a third agency. So no matter factory A, factory B, factory C, whoever has produced my goods in my own in-house factories also, the quality is sustained and maintained round the year and for years and years. It's not controlled by my in-house team, so there is no biased decision in terms of control quality. So there is a checklist of 28 different points at the time of the setting of the diamond. After the setting of the diamond is done and the finished product is done, there is a quality check done. The third and the most important part of Ashth, which is there, the logo that you see, why we call ourselves designer jewelry. How do we differentiate ourselves? The most important factor today, you might go to any jeweler, you'll pick up an engagement ring, 2-carat solitaire ring. You can pick up a beautiful single line bracelet, a single line necklace. It could be any part of the jewelry. How do you differentiate and call yourself a designer jewelry? Of course, number one is your brand story and the colors and the consistency that you maintain and the marketing positioning that you have done. But the jewelry itself should be different. How? Like this octagon shaped logo that you see, this octagon shaped logo, if you pick up any of our earrings, it might not be a part of the PDF, I'm not sure. If you pick up any earrings, the pushbacks on the earrings are not round, they are all octagon. We cut every piece of gold into an octagon shape. You pick up a piece of bracelet or this ring, this is an Ashth cut on the presentation. If you pick up any of the bracelet, if you turn the bracelet around, you will see all the mounts where the diamond is set are all octagons. In the ring, inside the shank, we don't just inscribe the logo, we actually put this octagon shape, which is there, diamond, an actual diamond inside the shank. On the lock, we put an octagon shaped diamond on the lock. Of course, these things, when we go into detail, you will understand, how jewelry as a layman, anyone from here, in 2 minutes, I can give them a training, and without knowing or having the skill to pick up an eyeglass and figure it out, you can see which is an Ashth jewelry and which is not an Ashth jewelry. That's how we differentiate. We are done with the industry landscape and all. So this is a brand story of Ashth. This is the color combinations and all that we use. I'm going to go down on the presentation, if you can go down. Why? For the investors, on the investor slide, if you could just bring it along. We've already done this. Yeah, we'll put this, let it be. Can you go on number 16, slide number 16, Nikita? Yeah. Why Ashth? One of the most important factors, every piece of jewelry that I mentioned are made out of EF color, VVS2 and VS1 plus. Every piece is IGI certified. Every piece is hallmarked. Every piece is HUID coded. We have every product is made in 18 karat and 14 karat. And also we started with 9 karat gold, yellow gold, white gold, rose gold. In fact, we have an Ashth Privé collection, which is a very high-end collection where we also do rhodiums and all into black, gray, and single cut diamond, rose cut diamond, lab-grown green emeralds, yellow sapphires. A selection of designs. The array of designs that we have is more than 2,000, and we are growing. And these are all exclusive collections. We have a buyback policy and complete action policy. I'll come to that later. And a complete 360 marketing support. With a patented cut, we have an edge anyways, over all our collections. Now I'll come down to the investors deck. For our investors, if you want to be a part and be our partner, we have a FOFO model. We require, so all our stores, we don't call it a franchise store. We actually call it a franchise studio a retail studio. It's an experiential studio where the concept is minimal display and maximum experience. That's how the design of the store is done. Even though I mentioned 400 to 600 square feet, a lot of my showrooms are above 600. They go up to 800 to 900 square feet also. When I say 1.25 crore rupees of investment, it is the starting price of 1.25 crores. It is very much possible to start the business, and as and when we grow, we can increase the inventory. But in the initial phase, this investment is sufficient enough to begin with and have an Ashth franchise and lock a territory with us, basically. Having a 500 square feet showroom and a 1.25 crore rupee investment, your breakup of 1.25 crore is 5 lakh rupees is the franchise fee, which is a one-time fee. 20 lakh rupees we have put as an interior fit out cost, which is 4,000 rupees per square feet for a 500 square feet. Depending on how many square feet we have, we multiply by 4,000 for an estimate of the investment going into fit outs. Most important factor is the inventory. Starting inventory is 1 crore rupees invoice value. Now, when I say 1 crore rupees invoice value is Ashth, every piece of jewelry is already priced with an MRP with a complete breakup of gold weight, diamond details mentioned on the piece. So we have a complete breakdown of your gold weight, net weight, diamond, number of carats, number of pieces, and there is a price to that jewelry. So if you actually have to give a breakup to the customer, that's also possible. And if you have to straight away work on your straight price, net price, it's very easy. Life is very easy for the person who's selling. Let's say, for example, a engagement ring, which is for 1,50,000 rupees. It will have a detail that it has a 3 carat solitaire. It has 3 grams of 18 carat yellow gold with side diamonds of 0.20 cents, all EF color certified. And the price is 1,50,000. The margin provided to the franchise is 42% on the price which is mentioned. Now, considering a question comes, is this price sustainable? The MRP that is put by Ashth, each and every product is calculated and we are competitive to every single competition that is around us per carat rate wise. All the brands which are there. 42% of the margin which is provided, it includes gold, labor, diamond. So you're not just making money on diamond. Any product that is sold, you're making money on gold as well. 42% includes your gold margin as well. And it's huge. That means, why do we give 42%? That gives my franchise partners a leverage to give that 10% discount to 15% discount to the end customer, which is a realistic scenario in a retail store. Any event to be done, any offers to be produced, that will be separately provided by the brand. So 42% is the margin, 5 lakh rupees the franchise fee, 20 lakhs for a 500 square feet is the interior cost, and 1 crore rupees is the inventory that we begin with. So an MRP of approximately 1.85 crore rupees of goods is produced. Plus, we provide a few supports in terms of, one of the biggest support that we provide is the marketing support. So we are divided two parts. One is, just keep the same slide, it's fine. What we divide is an offline marketing support and an online marketing support. The brand, I keep a budget. So currently my budget is 40,000 per store for an online marketing thing, where we use Google My Business, Google AdWords, and your meta ads, that's your Instagram and all. These are completely ads to generate leads and generate footfalls for my individual franchise store. So a Raipur showroom, I have a complete digital package where company is spending 100% of the money on digital to generate the digital footfalls, and those reports are sent weekly. And of course, my franchise can see how many leads are provided and the footfalls are generated through that. So we do this from the brand point of view. All the offline marketing that is required, that is your influencer marketing, your events to be done, your exhibitions to be done. In that also, the brand, as a brand, I come in and I spend 50% and I share 50% of the expense for the brand, for the marketing. The POS material and the every design, the color, the theme, the POS material, the packaging, the display, the box packages, to your stationery, to your business cards, completely provided by us to the franchise guy with no cost. Like, it's all included as a part of the package, you know. Of course, I'm giving away so much. At the same time, what if certain inventories are not sold? What do you do with that? It's a 100% exchange facility, which is the most common thing and the most expected thing from my franchise. For example, you might be holding a 2.5 crore rupee inventory. Every first week of the quarter of the financial months, we have an exchange program. Basically, you give us a list of all the non-moving products. We take it back and we replace it with entire new collection, whatever is fast moving, MRP to MRP at 100% value, not even 1 rupee deducted on any product. So exchange is 100%. So you are never stuck with your inventory. It's an inventory protection program, basically. And the second most inventory or an investment protection program in this is the buyback policy. For any particular reason, for personal or professional, if my franchise has to close down the franchise, you know, they get 100% buyback on their entire inventory that they are giving back. So they get 100% buyback of the gold, 100% buyback on the diamonds. We deduct the GST amount and the labor cost only for that particular inventory and return the money back. We have a 60 days notice period. We have a franchise agreement of 5 years lock-in. With the buyback policy, it gives you a complete, basically, we are securing your entire investment completely, you know, which is a very big structured thing, you know, without any deduction. Now, what comes the major part of the support are the two factors, whether your business occurs, you know, because keeping a 1 crore, 1.25 crores, 1.5 crores cost value inventory will not generate more than 2.5 to 3 crore rupee business a year. You need more inventory. So what happens in scenarios where you have an appointment, and from a brand point of view, we have this appointment-based inventory support. The biggest support that we provide to all the franchise, it's not possible for any franchise to have more than 2,000 designs displayed at their store. We don't want the capital to be blocked completely. We just want channel partners. Why do we call channel partners? This is the reason. Say, for example, tomorrow Nikita or Ravi has come to my store and they have, you know, asked for cocktail earrings and some bridal necklaces, you know, for an occasion. If you know there is an appointment, you inform the brand and we will provide you that category jewelry pieces, you know, sufficient number of pieces for 3 days holding period on sale or return basis. You finish your appointment, you show them the entire line. Whatever is sold is invoiced, whatever is unsold is returned back to the company. Because of this facility, you are now, because you are my channel partner, you are playing with much larger inventories than you are holding, which gives you a huge factor to convert your turnovers and to convert your inventory turnaround. You know, that is one of the biggest factor. The second biggest factor, what we provide is the customized designs. Because of the level of designing and the number of diamond shapes and the different quality, different category of diamonds that we work with, there are a lot of customers. In fact, our data says more than 40% of the customers in a jewelry showroom walks in for a customized design with a Pinterest photograph or an Instagram photograph or a magazine photograph in order to have a jewelry piece. Our structure is so well maintained and well managed that my front end does not have to go back to check with the brand whether it is possible or not. They simply send a photograph to the account manager that has been appointed for the franchise, and within 2 hours they get an entire quotation with complete breakup at a flat cost, giving my franchise an opportunity to put their own selling price for the customized design and sell it to their customer. You know, the idea of all the product that is lying in the store shows what the finishing quality that the brand is going to hold. What you see and what you get is 100 on 100. That is one of the biggest factor of customized design, because that is how you are differentiating and putting a name across, as a reputation, and this is how we become a jeweler to a client who's coming in, not just a retail store. These two factors of customized design and appointment-based jewelry inventory, apart from online marketing and offline marketing support, complete POS material supported, complete packaging material given, 100% exchange facility, and 100% buyback. I don't see any loophole or any gap where we have as a team not planned for a franchise store as our channel partners. We have franchisees where, to be very honest, we had one customer coming from Goa. He was visiting Bombay. My Goa partner called us that he wants to see more designs. Can I send him to the head office? The client has come to the head office. He saw more design. We closed an order for my Goa franchise sitting in Bombay. We are not here to open 500 showrooms. We are here to open that exclusive 45 odd showrooms across this country. And that's 45 different channel partners through which we'll do multiple stores, in the same state and same city, and give that exclusivity. That is how the whole investment structure is planned. This was the main major model. The ROI, the capex is recovered between 15 to 18 months. The complete ROI is done, in fact, less than 30 months, but I try to put it like 28 to 32 months approximately. Social media campaigns, lead generation campaigns, our product sales, our product photo shoots, the kind of photo shoots and social media creatives that we provide and we create is very high end. You would have seen on one of our presentation itself, the kind of model pictures and all. We're expanding in a lot of cities. We are looking at Delhi NCR. We are looking at Hyderabad, Chennai, Pune, Chandigarh, Ludhiana, Jaipur, Lucknow, Bhopal, Ranchi. So anyone who is interested in being our channel partners, I think the most important factor is you got to sit one-on-one. We invite you to Mumbai, in order to. So if you're looking for a short-term trading opportunity, we are not the right fit. I'll be very honest. We look for a long-term partners, channel partners who are looking to be a part of lab-grown industry, to establish themselves into the jewelry segment and be someone. We only have a 4-4 model. There's a reason, because we understand that personalized service that is required to each and every client. We don't just want to hire staff. We just don't want capital from someone, an investor. We want to partner with people. That's how the brand is designed and developed. Our team will be more than happy to connect with anyone one-on-one. I'll be more than happy to invite you, anyone who's interested, to come to Mumbai. We can also we do meetings in different parts of the country also. So anyone has questions about the brand, please feel free to put it on Q&A. I would like to summarize, and end this presentation. I more or less covered most of the points, but I would love to, discuss if anyone has any questions.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Keep this. Can you please change this slide to the investment page?
Yes.
Right. Meanwhile, I think in the beginning of this webinar, Kevin absolutely said that this is one of the fastest evolving segment, in the Indian jewelry industry. The lab-grown diamond is significantly, faster than the overall jewelry market right now. India is expected to reach, billion more, the business with the at least expected growth with more than 14%. But however, Kevin, just asking you in case, we usually find that the market awareness about this particular segment is a bit low. How do you think, based on your previous experience so far, how do you think the awareness and the growth in near maybe like 5 or 10 years?
Nice example. Okay. Lab-grown diamond industry 2 years back was not even spoken about.
Agree.
Lab-grown diamond industry last year was spoken about, but people were skeptical. Lab-grown diamond industry 6 months later, people were speaking about, brands started developing, and people were starting to speculate whether they should enter or not. Awareness is growing by 10 to 15%. We are on that very early stage, which gives that edge of opportunity. It is massively growing, in so rapid force where people are getting aware about the industry. At the same time, they are getting aware about the possibilities of lab grown that's bringing on board, and how the jewelry is coming across with lab grown. The laboratories, the certifications, all coming across. Awareness wise, we are still not reached to a established market. We are on a very early stage of growing market. Compounding, considering where we are coming in the last 1.5 years, imagine where we will be in the next 3 years. We'll be very organized and very established with this industry coming in. This industry is here to stay. It's here to coexist along with natural diamonds.
Right. And also, I mean, based on your experience so far, I mean, who do you think is your customer, right? Out of overall sales, like who are the one who's purchasing?
A great question. The fastest customer, short-term lived right now customer, are the most elite clientele who used to spend extraordinary money on natural diamonds, are the first people who are coming and buying lab-grown diamonds, because it's a persona-oriented in social market right now. It depends. It's not about what you are wearing. It's about who's wearing. So someone who's wearing a natural diamond or someone who's wearing a lab-grown diamond, there is no way someone would know. It's just the persona that is created. Like tomorrow, my colleague Nikita might be wearing a natural diamond jewelry or a lab-grown diamond jewelry to an office. It will be my perspective on how I differentiate someone. So the elite are the first people who are coming and purchasing. It has expanded the market all the way down to the working women. The women in this country, the culture of the corporate culture, the office structure, the jewelry is always aspired by this age group of like the 24-25 years to 35 years of that age group, where they understand the value of capital that they are blocking. While at the same time, because the social media and the aspirations are so high, lab grown is the only alternative there. So the working culture of the women, and also you will be surprised, the category of girls in the age group of 18 years to 22 years, Gen Z and below Gen Z I'm talking about, are more aware about the ethical sources. They are more aware about what sort of jewelry they are buying, what sort of brand they are buying, and what designs. And their parents are not going to spend money on the capital. They are very design oriented. They are not it's not a world where my grandmom used to purchase that one jewelry set and she used to bring it out only on the wedding day to show the world on their social status. Jewelry is not a social status anymore. Social status definition for a young generation has changed. It's about where they get clicked, how they are traveling, or first class or business class, the destination. So jewelry is a category which people want designs. People want luxury, but at an affordable price. That's where lab grown. So we are talking about now 18 years to all the way to your 55-year-old women, and all your working culture as well as your weddings. You're catering everything all of a sudden. The market size is going to triple up.
Correct. While the current market is almost like $80 billion, which is expected to reach more than $150 billion by 2030. And
absolutely.
And so, I mean, I also would like to know, how has been the sales trend, particularly off season and the wedding season? How do you compare it, and how is the sale, by the way, in case if you can share some insight on that?
This is the best part, because we are also on a learning stage, early stage of lab grown industry coming in. We were surprised and shocked that it is not about the season anymore. Because wedding season might be a few months or one quarter in a year where people are actually purchasing, but because the market has expanded to so many categories of working women, your Gen Zs, your daily wears, daily wear collections and all. It's a round the year business all of a sudden, because it all about what sort of brand communication you're providing to what audience in what medium. In today's time, the major medium is social media and your meta ads and your Google AdWords, and throwing people, showing them what we have. and your exhibitions, offline events that you do, your wine and cheese, their private events, your public exhibitions that you cater to, it's a round the year business all of a sudden, So you're not just catering that bridal and your particular few months are peak months and other months are lean period. Even the March month itself is, like having different regions having different kind of business, and it's growing. You're like, to be very honest, quarter after quarter, the sales are growing, footfalls are growing in the store. I'm not even comparing the amount value. I'm only comparing the footfalls, in the stores.
Absolutely, and also there is a shift towards the sustainable and the ethical
Massive.
luxury. The modern consumers are now increasingly prefer going for the ethical sourcing, eco-friendly products, transparent certification, affordable luxury. I mean, these are some of the reason why I particularly find that there is a huge growth. Apart from that, also for the past 5-10 years, the rising middle class income, growing women workforce, as you said, the brand conscious buying behavior is also something recently been seen. And also, of course, the major shift is also from shifting from unorganized to organized jewelers, right? And there where a brand like Ashth can get the benefit, trust, the certification, the structural retail. This is what you basically find. Um, and also, Kevin also talked about good, the margin, by the way, right? That is also, available. What it says that you should go for it. You have a smaller ticket size to the higher ticket size. You cater almost everyone, right? If you could just share us the price range, like how it starts and up to what number it goes.
I'm sorry. Can you
Right.
just
If
repeat
you
the
could,
last 2 lines?
right. If you could just help us understand the pricing, like how is what is the starting price and up to what price it goes?
Oh, the
Jewelry.
price of the
Yeah.
jewelry. Okay. So the cheapest in any price range are the nose pins. It starts at an MRP value of literally 10,000 and 12,000 rupees. Um, Major part of the jewelry will fall in a category which will be between 50,000 rupees to 1.25 lakhs, which is number of pieces wise. Volume wise, if you actually see the value that we actually generate is usually between 1 lakh to 2.5 lakhs, where number of pieces might be lesser, but the value generated is much higher in that category. As far as Ashth is concerned, we start with 12,000 rupees, 10,000 rupee MRP, nose pins, to your engagement rings, to your studs, to your bridals. We have actually a wedding necklace in lab grown diamond, which is an MRP of 90 lakhs. So we have a huge range. When I say huge range, means there is so much possibilities because of the different categories of diamonds. We are not just talking about full cut diamonds. We are also talking about single cuts, rose cuts. We have come up with a collection briolets, which are like diamond crystals. We have color stones in lab grown and diamonds combination. So it gives a huge range. But the major chunk of jewelry, you will see everything played around, which will be below 3 lakhs. There's your bracelets and your cocktail earrings and all. 50,000 to 1.5 lakhs for all your rings and all. Bridal necklaces will range from 4.5 lakhs to 10 to 12 lakhs.
Right. Kevin, I probably have asked all my questions. I can see a lot of questions in the Q&A. In case if you would like to take them up, please.
Yeah, should I read it out and give as well? Okay,
Yeah,
the first question is asked.
And give the answers. Yep.
Is it 100% buyback on diamonds as well? So currently we have a structure called a 100% buyback policy for our franchise. In this 100% buyback, whatever your invoice value of your diamond purchase is with us, and your invoice, I'm just going to hold. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, sorry. So 100% buyback is on the gold and diamonds. When it's buyback only happens in terms of closure of the brand. When we have to shut down and you want to exit the brand, we give you 100% diamonds inventory that comes back to us. Whatever we have invoiced you at, we give you 100% of the value of the gold and the diamond in it. Only the labor cost comes to around, say, 4 to 6% of the value, and the GST amount is not given back. So it's 100% buyback on your diamonds and gold both for the franchise currently, that the policy that we have.
Yeah, makes sense.
In case, who will get metal appreciation benefits? So Yogesh bhai, it's a very valid question. If I am giving you 100% capital protection guarantee, then that metal appreciation benefit is taken by the company. At the same time, the metal depreciation risk is also taken by the company. Not only metal depreciation, metal might be appreciated. What happens in terms of when the diamonds are depreciated? I'm still protecting you on the cost price that you are purchasing your diamonds at. So you might have an appreciation of metal, but you might have a depreciation of diamonds. I'm balancing that out. So today, if you have bought a 1 lakh rupee piece at 42% discount, so that comes to your 58,000 rupees. I am giving you 58,000 rupees mein, whatever 3,000 rupees your labor cost is, 55,000 rupee back. Now you might want that metal appreciation, but you might have to take the depreciation of diamonds. It just makes it complicated. So my structure is very clear. You are holding an inventory, it's completely protected, right? The idea is to do X amount of turnover. So my idea with each store is to do 20 to 25 crore rupee turnover in 5 years and make the gross margin out of it, while at the same time, you know exactly at after 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, if you have to shut it down, I give you, you are protected with the inventory that you are holding. So yeah, another very good question. If you're dealing in MRP structure, how shall we deal with fluctuations of metal rate? What if prices get lower and customer find metal prices lower than us to anywhere else? I'm giving a metal total gold weight. I'm giving a diamond weight, the total diamond pieces, and I'm giving a price to the product. The breakup of the product, the client can do it or we can explain to the customer price. We are working on a structure where it is going to be a live MRP rate. So if today the price is at 1,50,000, we don't change MRPs every day. If the MRP is structured at 1,50,000 rupee gold price, we don't change it if it goes to 1,52,000. It does not work because these are in grams. You don't need to do that. You're not selling gold weight is 3 grams, so I will charge you at 1.52, and diamonds are 0.48, so I will charge you at 25,000 rupees per carat. So total price, it's a net price. So you average out. So if it is 1,50,000, now if the gold price changes from 1,50,000 to then 1,60,000, as soon as you scan a QR code, you will be able to see the current MRP of that product, the price. So you'll be able to, the prices will be changed when there is a sufficient change in the gold price, not on everyday basis. But the breakup is given. How many franchise you plan to have in Northeast? Northeast is huge. Mandeep ji, कोई मैं नंबर डाल दूंगा तो अटक जाऊंगा, पर आप सिलीगुड़ी बोलो, आप गुवाहाटी बोलो, आप भुवनेश्वर बोलो, आप यानी आज की डेट में नॉर्थ ईस्ट इज द फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग। अब मैंने सिर्फ कल के मैंने दुर्गापुर में स्टोर लॉन्च के पहले एक प्री इवेंट किया। मैंने प्री इवेंट में मैंने 1.5 साल का पूरा ऑपरेशन कॉस्ट और रेंटल कॉस्ट निकाल के दे दिया मेरे फ्रेंचाइज को। इट इज टू फनी, but that's how we function. Abhi the EBITDA margin, I have the whole P&L sheet. Abhi, it's a 42% margin straight on the MRP, and average discount that goes to the client is at 10%. You will end up with your net profits before taxes, you will end up at somewhere between 21 to 23%. Considering the turnover, the better the turnover, the better the margin it comes to. And the worst case scenario, you will still be netting, say, around 18 to 20% on your total turnovers. So it's a no-brainer, to be very honest, the kind of finance structure that we have worked out with the investment module. The major factor comes across is the investment that you have to, initial investment. We are supporting a lot in terms of inventory, so you might, you don't understand the benefit of an appointment-based inventory that facility that we are providing. It's a huge factor. Any other questions? I hope I've answered. If I'm not, please feel free to put it across. Valid questions, great questions though. You know, I usually have these questions when I'm doing final negotiations or I'm explaining one-on-one, you know.
Right. Thanks so much, Kevin, for answering all the questions. In case if anyone would like to get in touch with us, you can simply, call us on the number I have shared in the chat box. I would also request Ravi if you could share your number in the chat box, so that anyone from the Gujarat side can get in touch with Ravi, and Ravi is gonna make everything available. We'll arrange the next call with Kevan and can have a detailed discussion about the same. So I think that's
Sorry,
it for
there
the
is.
day. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Go
we'll
ahead.
end it.
No. We have it.
There's one Q&A with very, very valid question. I think I missed out. What is the buyback and the exchange policy for retail customer in Ashth?
Yeah.
So we have a buyback policy for a retail customer. An exchange policy for retail customer is if they are exchanging, their gold is completely exchanged at the gold value, whatever they are providing, and the diamond is deducted at 10% of that current market rate or current Ashth price list that we provide to our franchisees. So you deduct the 10% and you replace that with it. So something which is sold at say 20,000 rupees per carat, you take it back at 18,000, but the new ones are billed at 20,000 rupees. Labor cost is charged again. So in exchange, you're exchanging a product at 10% reduction diamond, 100% on gold you are giving, and the labor is recharged. The buyback policy for a customer is that 75% buyback of the invoice value. So whenever they give back, they give a 75% of the invoice value. We are also working on another structure where we give 100% of the gold at the prevailing rate, whatever is coming, and 75% of the 75% of the diamond value, rather than deducting the price for the diamond. So we are coming up with this from 1st of April. We might change the buyback policy for the customer and make it even more lucrative for them. So we do have a very structured buyback and exchange policy as well. Brand is set, everything is there. So if anyone's interested, get in touch. I'm sure all the answers will be taken care. We're not not going to miss out on a buyback and exchanges. Don't worry.
Right. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Kevin, for answering almost all the questions. It was a great, the presentation, and we probably have covered everything. Right. In case if anyone would like to go with this brand, my request is to please get in touch with us. You can call Franchise India or you can call Ravi. Ravi is, based out of Gujarat, and he can help you locally. So that's it for everyone. That's it for the day. Thanks so much for joining.
Thanks, Ravi.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
And thanks so much for joining, and see you next time once again with a new brand, and we'll explore